Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, you're welcome. My name is Beatrice Titus. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll show you that we will be blessed. Well, today I'm not here alone. I'm here with a brother and a friend who is no stranger to this channel, and we're going to be talking about a very juicy topic, so stick around to the end of this video. Thank you very much, sir, for coming back here on this channel.
Thank you for having me once again. The name is Ezekiel Ibrahim, and I'm so excited to be on this episode with Ms. B. So thank you very much.
All right, so we're just going to dive right into the video. So there's this story that happened on Facebook, right? So there's this guy and this girl that were dating, were in a relationship, you know, maybe planning marriage and all. So this girl will go to her mother-in-law's house, had to be mother-in-law's house most times, and see the woman working and maybe in the kitchen, maybe trying to cook or do the dishes, and this lady will just fold her legs and sit in the living room and just be gisting with her boyfriend. So this happened over and over again until one of those days, you know, the woman was there, you know, the woman was sweeping, her mother-in-law was sweeping. And then when she got to where her legs were, she now raised her legs up for her mother-in-law to sweep under her leg. Hey, God, I beg. She did that. And the mother-in-law just resolved the act. She said, you know what, my son is not going to get married to this lady. And you go under the comment section on Facebook, because you know that a lot of people, they didn't date. And you would see the comments that they were dropping under this post. Well, let me not go ahead of myself. Let me just ask my brother here what he thinks about it. So what do you think about this episode?
For me, I wouldn't actually question the mother-in-law's judgment. Why? Because that's not actually the first time that this supposed to be daughter-in-law coming to the house.
Yes.
And how do you get to know a wife? I'm not trying to say that being domestically active qualifies you as a wife, because there are people who are hardworking at home, but really, when you holistically, they're not actually wives. So how do you get to know who is a wife? Right? You don't become a wife when you're married. Yes, you become a wife while as a single person. Right? So even on the aspect of age. Now, this is someone who gave birth to someone who you want to settle down with. Yes. Right? Yes. And from age analysis, this woman can give birth to you. Yeah. Because you're getting married to her son. Yeah. Right? And how do you honor those who are actually always
telling you? How? You know, it's so surprising to me, just like you said, like a wife. You know, Bible says he who finds a wife. It means that in the process of that, you are already a wife before this person finds you. And you go, it just goes to show us that you have zero respect. Yes. You might have a good behavior. No, that's not even good behavior. You might be well behaved, but that singular character, see, it means that you lack home training. Yes. It means it just goes to show us what you do at home, because it's an extension of what you do at home that you are transferring into your house. You know, in the comment section, you see people who say that, is it her house? The mother-in-law, you know.
Has she not been sweeping the house before the mother-in-law, before she came to the house?
Can you imagine?
Or to come and visit the house. The mother-in-law's not been sweeping, or is she a slave, and all of those things.
Can you imagine?
Thinking about being a slave, or you're getting married to someone who is a mate. Well, that's not what we're talking about. But there is a place of honor.
Yes, there's a place of honor.
In terms of age.
Yes.
Honor this person. This is going to be your mother-in-law.
And can't sweep. You can't raise your leg up. Say me she sweep under. God, I beg.
And it brings the question her sense of hospitality.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that others will be, even if the marriage, assuming that the mother-in-law allowed the marriage to have gone ahead, like if when visitors are coming to the house, how do you think your woman would have to treat that? With that type
of attitude, I'm telling you, my brother, if it was me, I'm telling you, I'm that mother-in-law, I for follow her with one kind heavy slap, because myself, I want to train you. You know, I want to train you. I want to reset you. I will slap you. Your head will be because you know what? This generation, we lack discipline.
Yeah, sure.
We are disrespectful to a fault. We don't have values anymore. You know, before, in those days, when you see a parent, you know, a parent carrying a heavy thing, it doesn't have to be your mother. You will run and help this woman carry the luggage and take it to her house before you go to your house. But where did manners go to? In this generation, where did our manners go to? That you come to a house where you are wanting to get married to this child, and then the person is even working in the kitchen. You are even supposed to stand up to take to get the approval from your mother-in-law. I'm not even supposed to go to the kitchen.
How you sell yourself? You need to sell yourself.
Thank you very much. You need to sell yourself. So I also think that, okay, so on the part of the guy now, what do you think? Because I honestly think that the guy self, Naim Alawa, because she has done this the first time.
Yes.
She has done this the second time. She's done this the third time. And now your mother is there sweeping and you are quiet about it. What do you have to say about this guy?
You know, I would say he's not actually reading the red flags correctly. Understand that probably he's carried away by her beauty. She's actually beautiful, or maybe the career path she has chosen for herself, or how well-to-do she is. Because I know people who are dating some ladies or are dating some guys who they know character-wise you cannot read these people, right? But because of the beauty they see, they will say, at least I will have beautiful children.
Can you see?
Yes, we'll have. But who will train them? You come into what you don't have.
It's true.
Right? Who will train them? And remember that those children that will come as a result of that marriage, yes, would become wives, would become husbands, would become fathers, would become mothers.
True.
Right? Yeah. So your choice, right, as a man, also can help solve this lack of wrestling in our generation.
Exactly.
So I think the guy is not reading the red flags correctly, and he has been allowing that to go for a very long time.
Very long time. Yeah, I even feel that he doesn't have sense. Truly, doesn't have sense, because how is it that your mother, you will not tell your babe if she raise you go hit that leg, make it come down? Would you collect that broom and go and sweep what needs to be swept? You know what? Most people, I think that most guys they think about. That's why when I talk about single people, I just think that we're too selfish. You know, they forget that in getting married to this person, you are getting married to a mother for your child.
Yeah.
You're getting married to a father for your child. Is this the kind of person that would raise your children? Somebody that cannot help your mother when she's doing something, that means you know go fit send your mother money, be that.
Sure.
Yes.
That's what it actually meant.
Exactly. This is somebody that will come into your house and tell you, no, your mother cannot come to this house. But you know what? Her family people will come to your house.
Yes.
So these are little warning signals that people see and they ignore, and eventually they end up suffering in marriages and relationships. God is not an unjust person to put you in a place where he has not warned you about. He will show you signs. So for me, in all honesty, I don't think that woman did anything wrong. If she called off that wedding, she did well. I think now me, I go follow with slap. I the sweep. I be your mother now. So it is that thing where your mother no put inside of you, at the end to put it inside.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, that's quite correctly.
Yeah.
So I think as a man, we need to actually think into all of these things.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, let me just add to your point. Marriage is actually a space where there's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You need to actually work it out, right? So, and then he says, how can two people work together except they agreed? Isn't that so?
Yeah.
Except they agree.
Yeah.
And then they will profit out of the labor, right, that they bring on the table. Because we usually ask this question that what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? We're not just trying to say just finance it, but your wisdom is something you can actually bring, to the table. So as young men out there, please, we should be very, very careful. We shouldn't just allow some things to just slide like that, and then it's going to be dangerous for us as husbands. It's going to be dangerous for us as fathers.
Yeah.
Throughout. And then they say a mango does not fall far from the tree. So what would you like?
Thank you very much.
What would you like?
Yes.
And then we have this set of people that the parents that when the child is very good than me, they will say, no, he's bold.
Bold, Kwan.
And they will talk about it and laugh.
It's called that, babe.
And remember, children imitate very fast.
Yeah.
So somehow, I would say that particular lady, it's very, very wrong. And she needs to apologize.
Yes. I agree with you totally. In fact,
Yes, she needs
not only does she know she needs to apologize, I think that on the part I must see that you have changed. Because there's a change that comes that I want to change so that I'll marry this person. But there's a change that comes intrinsically where you are self-motivated and say, well, I've gotten to this point where I feel like this thing that I did is wrong and I need to change to be a better person. Not the change, not the plastic change where you change because you want to get married. Because eventually when this person gets married, their true character now begins to unfold. Now, if this person can act like this disrespectfully to your mother-in-law, it just goes to show you how she'll treat you.
Sure.
So for the guy, you should know what you're signing up for because you're signing up for disrespect. And to the best of my knowledge, what guys see as love is respect. Automatically, this lady, she don't get X for that one.
Big X.
She don't get big automatic X for that one. So to be quite honest, I support the mother-in-law. Hands down, I support her. And my advice to the guy or guys in similar situation is, the truth of the matter is, just like I said, just like he said, your choice is very important when it comes to choosing a life partner. I always say that as a single person, you should be selfish. You be selfish about your marital destiny, so much so that you don't let just anything come into your space. You should bear in mind that this person that you are getting married to as a lady, can he be a priest over you? This lady that you're getting married to, can she stand upon her watch and draw the line and say this enemy is not going to enter this house? Would she give up her 1 million naira human hair for you guys to invest? These are some of the things that you need to put into consideration. So in a nutshell, I'll say that for me, to be quite honest, didn't do anything wrong.
Nothing.
I support her hands down.
Not wrong.
She should cancel that wedding. Yes. So any closing statements?
Well, let's be watchful.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's be intentional about the kind of partners we actually choose. I believe in one statement and one saying. It says that when you are casual with your choice of partner, you become a casualty. You become a casualty. So let's think about that.
Yeah. So thank you very much for being here. So guys, please drop your comments on what you think about this story that we just shared, and it will be in the comment section to read what your responses are. Were we too extreme with our responses? Just let us know. This is our opinion. It's not absolute, but we just put it out there, to do that. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.